Hi everyone. I have something I want to share with you all today. I have something that is kind of mind-blowing a bit. It's something, if this video make it out, it's because God gave me permission to put it out here. So yeah, that's the reason why if this video end up getting uploaded. So this is very, very interesting, and I've been like kind of blown away about this for the last few days now, and I was like, oh my goodness. Because God can tell you stuff, God can teach you stuff, he can lead you to people that tell you stuff and everything, and you hearing it and everything like that, but until you see it happen with your own eyes, it's just like, wow. So I had something incredible happen to me. This may enlighten or help somebody or whatnot. Ooh. Okay, so I knew that people could be pregnant with things in the spiritual realm, right? I already knew God told me that people could be pregnant with things, and he said that the person can be pregnant with this or pregnant with that. You can be pregnant with lust. You can be pregnant with, a lot of, you can be pregnant with certain sins and whatnot. And I'm sure if you can be pregnant with sin, that you can give birth to some good things too as well, right? So, or you can have something attached and whatnot, or it could be in another type of way as well, where a person has something just attached and it has to be aborted, right? Because they use the word aborted in the spiritual realm, but I didn't know. I was like, what? But yeah, so in this dream, and this is very, very vivid, I'm talking about, this is one of the most vivid dreams I've ever had, where I remember piece by piece pretty much and everything like that. I remember some deep detail. I wrote it all down, and everything that I could piece together and put in, I wrote it down. So in this dream, I was around some people, and now I know those were people from the heavenly realm. I was around some people, and it was an older lady there, and she was saying how I needed to get this abortion. It was called an abortion in the spiritual realm. And she was like, you have to get it done. You have to do it because I can't do it. I'm like, why do I have to do it? And I was telling them, I said, I haven't even had sex. I said, so how am I pregnant in the first place? And and things like that. And so they were just looking at me, and so she said something else. And so then I was like, well, I felt like I had to do it. In the dream, I felt like, okay, you need to do this. You have to do this type of thing. Because really, in real life, as I told you guys, I've never even done that, an abortion here on this realm ever. So I didn't know I'm like, what is y'all talking about? And then I was telling them, I said, well, I don't know who the father is. So I said, I might as well do it, because I don't even know, because I was a little confused. I'm like, how am I even pregnant? But they were saying about an abortion. So I was like, well, get rid of it then, because I don't know what's going on. I haven't done anything. And so once I said that I didn't know who the father was and I hadn't done anything, the people that I was around, they was like, they kind of gasped. They was like, and so the older lady that I was previously talking to, she was like, shh. She told me to be quiet. So I just hushed and let them proceed with what they was doing. They set up they prepped and everything. They prepped the area. They prepped my chair that I was going to sit in. This was all in a dream. This is in the spiritual realm. Prepped the chair that I was going to sit in. Had tools, a couple tools that they had. They prepped all of that. It's just like me being at the doctor's office or something. So after that, after they prepped my table and prepped my area, I was just sitting there, and that nurse, she was, just doing what she was doing. And then she was talking about my stomach. It was something in my stomach. So she was just kind of doing stuff, just kind of moving around a bit, but she never would move forward with the procedure until I was like, I said, just do it. I said, just go ahead and do it and whatnot. The nurse, she looked at me and she smiled, but it wasn't a grimacing smile. It was more like a smile of, yes, okay, it wasn't evil. Like, I can sense when something is evil, and none of the people that was around me during this whole thing, none of them was evil. I feel like those was angels, and this was spiritual, okay? I had a real spiritual encounter with the heavenly realm with this, okay? All right, so once I gave her the okay to do it, she went ahead with what she was getting ready to do. It was a person that kind of tilted me back and things like that. They kind of got on top of me and tilted me back. Everything was gentle, by the way. Every single thing was gentle. Well, there was no pain whatsoever at all. And they removed this thing from my stomach. It was like they cut, you know, I've never had a C-section either, but I think the C-section goes straight across. They cut me straight across the bottom of my stomach, and they removed this gray thing. I don't know what it was, but it looked like a glob. It was like beige. It was more like a beigeish gray color, and it did have like a dot. I seen like a dot or two for the eyes. I was looking, but I wasn't trying to look at the same time. Like, I wanted to see what they took out, but I didn't want to see what they took out. So I did get a glimpse of what it looked like. And it was a glob of some kind of gray, beigeish thing that they took out with a shovel. Actually, it was like a little shovel. It was like a little handheld shovel, but it had like little, it had like three things on it, like that. And once they took it out, they took it, and I believe they burned it. Whatever it was, they took out of my stomach. After that, like I said, I felt no pain or nothing. After that procedure, I felt pretty good, but they took me to this building, a room. Okay, it was a room, and the room looked like an antique building. It looked antique, but it was pretty. It was like a royalty type building with antique. It had an antique vibe to it. And when they took me to this room, it was a pool in there. The pool was shaped like a rectangular shaped pool. It was an indoor pool, and it was beautiful. Okay, so once they took me in there, I got in the water. I remember getting in the water. I stepped down into it, and blood ended up coming into the water. So they bathed me in blood. Come to find out, this was the blood of Jesus. Come to find out. I got out of the water. Once I got out of the water, oh my goodness, a big ball. It looked like a bird. It looked like a bird, but it was shaped like a ball, a round circle. It came into the building. It was huge, and it fell into the water after I got out of the water, and it splashed the water out of the pool. I guess signifying it's done, you know. That was because I was the only one that got in the pool after I got the procedure done in the spiritual realm. After that ball, the ball that looked like a bird, it made a sound too. It sounded like a rooster / eagle / something, but I seen a bird on the side. Like, it looked like a bird, but it was a ball. Okay, so once it did all of that, and I was out of the pool and whatnot, I looked to my right, and I turned, and there was these closets. There was these closets, and it had people in them, or souls, and they were burning. They was burning, and they was on fire. This is what stood out to me. This is what stood out the most to me about the closet part, because all of this stood out to me. The main person that I saw in that closet was the girl that put voodoo on me years ago. I seen her. She was the main one that was in that closet, the main one that I saw. And she was yelling, she was screaming, and she was in the closet burning. There were closets they were stacked on top of each other. Yeah, so I'm guessing the rest of the stuff, the people that was burning, was signifying people who had a part in trying to harm me or something. I mean, because if I seen her and she did that stuff, I mean, and I told you guys that there was other people who have tried to put voodoo and witchcraft on me ever since then. But yes, they was burning. And so once I was led out of the room, I was led out of that room after that procedure was done. And there was people, they were starting to leave and whatnot because everything had been done. So they was leaving, and there was this one person left, and I was like, "You gonna take me home?" She said, they was like, "Yes, I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna be the one to take you home." And I felt pretty good, and they was like, "Look at your scar. It's already healed." So I looked down at my stomach where they cut me, and the scar was pretty much almost completely healed. Like, if you know a scar, like a deep scar, you'll see that, you know, sometime it'll leave like you'll see blood and all of that, or be kind of open still. I'm talking about with no, they did no stitches, no nothing. I guess once I was dipped in that blood, it sealed it back up, and then I was pretty much healed after that. And so after talking to that man, there was the last one left, the one that said that he was going to take me home. This was a man. And so he was telling me, he was like, see, everything is fine. I'm talking about, I got no bad vibes, no bad anything from any of the people that I was around. God was showing me this. Now, after I woke up from that, I was I was like, man, should I rebuke that? What was that? But I heard blood of Jesus. I heard blood of Jesus and emotions. So the soul, I'm about to start reading more up on this stuff right here, because this right here really did something with me. But the soul, remember, it is comprised of the mind, the will, and the emotions. I told you guys that I got my mind back, I got my free will back, and God had to work more on my emotions. I thought I was cool there too, but look what he did, like, in the spiritual realm. And when I woke up, y'all, I couldn't really rebuke it, because I'm just like, wait a minute. But yes, you can get abortions in the spiritual realm, and it's not what you think it is, type of thing. It could be a spiritual child, it could be, because I know that stuff exists too. But you could be getting abortions from other things as well, getting things taken out of you in the spiritual realm by the heavenly realm. All right, because that's who that was with me the whole time. And I got dipped in the blood of Jesus, and this room was very, very clean. Usually if it's something demonic, the room will be filthy. It would be filthy each and every time. This room was seemingly spotless. It was clean. And like I said, I seen the girl that originally put witchcraft on me, put voodoo on me. She was burning on the other side of the thing. I didn't get a chance to tell Miss Williams too much about it, but she said that it lost its power, and it's losing its power against me, which I was telling y'all, that ain't happening to me no more, and I meant that. But I will tell you guys this too. This is what I found out. This is another thing that I found out. That girl has still been trying to put voodoo on me. There shouldn't be really no surprise, because usually when people that do stuff like this, they don't really stop. Like they just keep on going. A lot of them do. Some of them will stop, and you know, you got some that just keep right on doing what they doing, and until God do something and step in and stop them and whatnot. But usually they're very, very narcissistic, and from what I've seen, that girl she's extremely evil. She really is. The one that did that to me. And it's sad, because I'm like, man, girl, how you even end up like this? Ugh. You know, it's just disgusting to me that a person ends up like that. And that's what she want to be. That's how she want to be. Because there's a difference between a person, you know. But yes, I found out that she still had been trying to put spell work on me and stuff. Not only that, she got her aunt involved. She got a family member of hers involved, and they tried to recently use the same thing that they put on me the first time. They tried it again, and the aunt actually was pregnant in this next dream. Very vivid as well. The aunt was pregnant. Now, I don't know if she's pregnant in real life, or if she's pregnant with something. Like, I don't know what that signifies, but she was pregnant in this dream, and she was involved with the girl who originally tried to kill me in the first place. Because I'm telling y'all, when they do stuff like this, they are trying to kill you. They're trying to steal whatever they're trying to steal from you, and they're trying to kill you. A lot of times they're trying to beat you, so they try to do destiny swaps and whatnot and everything else, because they think that whatever is yours is going to automatically just transfer to them, which is crazy to me. But yes, she never really truly stopped. I noticed that a lot of times when I would be attacked, I still would see her in the spiritual realm. And I thought maybe it signified the old, right? But it signified that she still was trying, and she tried it again. And she tried to get her aunt involved, since she couldn't do nothing with me. this time. So she got her aunt involved, and they did a love spell. They tried a love spell on me, and they also tried, like I said, the first thing that they tried on me before that actually worked that time. But they don't have any ties with me. I don't have any ties with her. So it shouldn't, like, girl, we would never go through that again. I would never allow nobody to put that stuff on me no more. Especially with what I learned from it the first time. Like, I'm a person, I learn from stuff. You know, I'm one of them people. I will never go through that again. Everything, and if I do, and if it was too attached to me, I know what to do to remove it, to get it off, to get free. Because I don't want nothing to do with any of the demonic, you know. And I know what to do to stay free from the demonic. And that means not eating off their table. I don't want nothing to do with the demonic. But it'd be weird noises. But yes, she definitely had been trying to do it again. And a lot of times when you tell them that it'll never happen to you again, they look at it as some type of challenge or something. But they just keep playing. So, and as you guys know, I've had no dealings with this girl for over 15 years. I have not hung out with her in over 15 years. So her reasoning or whatever, it shouldn't even be one. You know, when I was hanging with her before, it kind of gave her legal right, because she tricked me into giving her the legal right to afflict me with that stuff. So that's why it happened the first time. It ain't happening again. I'm not going nowhere near you. Well, that's first and foremost, and you better not come over here. And for two, you know, I don't do none of the stuff I was doing back in the day. I didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? I was 20 years old. I didn't know nothing about nothing. Like I told you guys before, I didn't know nothing about the spiritual realm, but now I do. So that's the difference. And I'm more older now. And if it wasn't for her afflicting me with this stuff, I wouldn't know nothing about nothing right now. I most likely I would know a little something, but I wouldn't know what I know today. And like I said, I didn't know no better back then. I hadn't even jumped off the porch yet. I hadn't really done anything to even learn about anything. But I will say, if it wouldn't have been her that did that, it would have definitely been somebody else, because there's so many people out here just like her. It's so many out here just like her that's doing this stuff to people. So yeah. And this dream happened before I seen the aunt try to tag team and jump in and all that kind of stuff. So this dream happened before that, but with me being dipped in the blood of Jesus and all of that. So yeah, that's very interesting, right? And it's so much to swallow. It's so much to swallow. So guys, and oh yeah, and this is what God was showing me too, whenever I was telling you guys that sometimes he'll put me on the front line. A lot of times he'll allow you to get attacked in a certain way so that you can see what all he finna get ready to work on and what all you need to work on. Because I told you guys I got my mind back, my will back. There must have been like there was something going on with the emotions part. The emotions part is what needed to be worked on, and they did that. And so that was my confirmation that I got whenever I got the removal in the dream, right? And it's very, very vivid. It's just like this stuff happened to me yesterday, and I had no fear. I wasn't afraid. It was weird to me that I wasn't afraid, but I was not afraid, even though I've never even had an abortion before. Why am I? But I just knew I had to do it. Like, a part of me knew that I had to do that. And so that's what I did, But yes, that girl has still been trying to put spell work on me. She always do it around a certain time. Like, she ain't one of the consistent ones that just be doing it. She do it at a certain time. I'm guessing when she gets some money. I don't know what she be doing, but I'm telling y'all now that she's extremely evil. Extremely evil. Extremely. And like I said, them people, they will stalk you. They will do all kind of stuff. I have not hung out with her in over 15 years. 15. She shouldn't even be thinking about me. She shouldn't, but she is. Reason I'm talking about it is because of what she did. That's the only reason why she even get brought up, is because of the situation and what had happened. And I'm telling y'all and explaining stuff to you guys about how this stuff works. and the type of people that do it. Because other than that, I wouldn't even be talking about any of that at all. But the situation has to come up in order to inform and to enlighten other people. The main reason is to create awareness of these type of things, awareness, and to get people to learn about what's really going on out here, like I was saying before. But yes, so God removed something from me, and it had to do with something spiritual, and it is so exciting. I'm a little nervous, but I knew I was gonna be okay too at the same time, you know. And when I was dipped in that blood, I'm like, whoa. And I told Miss Williams, like I said, and she said that was the blood of Jesus. So she confirmed that part. As much as I haven't even told her the whole dream yet, about what was going on. If she even let me, I'm gonna have to tell her piece by piece because she be busy. But yes, whew, that was a lot to come out and say. If you watched all the way to here, God bless you. And like I said, if this gets uploaded, it's because God told me it's okay. But yeah, that just goes to show how relentless they can be. Relentless, very relentless, still jealous after many years. Yeah, and then she tag teamed with her aunt, and they didn't think I knew. They don't even think I know. They probably watching my channel and know that I know now. Okay, but they probably don't even think I know. I'm like, I'm not stupid. I can tell that y'all doing something, especially after what happened the first time. Yeah, the first time I didn't know because I didn't know. I was 20 years old. I didn't know anything about evil and all that. I never even had people that evil even in my family. This is another thing too. If you got family members that's not putting voodoo on you, then count your blessings. That your family ain't that bad. If they ain't out here sacrificing you you see a lot of these family members out here sacrificing their family members. If they not out here sacrificing you, putting spell work on you, child, them doing other stuff, it ain't that bad, okay? Because you got family members out here literally sacrificing their family members and doing all types of stuff. So count your blessings. I say my family is not that bad, because they could be trying to sacrifice me to some type of things or whatever. You know, that don't mean to be hanging with them if they are toxic, but I'm just saying, there are way worse family members out here. Okay. Yeah, I done went over 22 minutes. All right, guys, that was a lot to say, but all right. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.